Okay, NUS Resonance is actually a CCA in NUS. So we've been around for
10 years.
10 years. The name Resonance has been around for 10 years. The club's a little bit longer than that, but officially 10 years. We've been around for 10 years. So this is our 11th year in it. And although you see 6 of us here, it's not a standard lineup. We have about 30 or so active undergrad members, and we form groups to go for gigs. Yeah.
Okay. Introduce each of your positions.
Hi, my name is Salima. I am doing vocal percussion for this show.
Hi, I'm Hanis and I'm doing the mezzo part for this show.
Hello, I'm Melanie and I'm an alto. I'm Priscilla and I'm the soprano.
I'm Kurt and I'm bass.
I'm CJ, I sing tenor.
So what was actually the main objective of actually forming Resonance? Do you guys know?
Main objective.
It's mainly about a cappella education. We focus a lot on training people for the basics of a cappella, like blend, harmony, and also pitch. So we try and build the foundation so that people can move on to do better things.
Okay. So what's the kind of genre or language that you guys do in a cappella?
Just for anything, to be honest. So we've got we've done songs in pop, rock, jazz, blues, techno, swing. We've done country. I don't think we've done country.
Foreign language ones also.
Foreign language once in a while. We've done Japanese songs, a bit of Korean, Chinese. Yeah. So we dabble in a bit of everything, to be honest. We try out new styles. There's no set genre that Rezo partakes in.
Okay. So does Rezo write your own songs?
By write your own songs, you mean?
Like arrange your own?
Yeah, we arrange our own music. It's all done in-house. No original pieces in terms of like original words, original music. So yeah, we do mostly covers.
Mostly covers.
Yeah.
Okay. So how has Rezo actually grown throughout these 10 years? Evolved?
Yes, I guess we are expanding on stage presence.
Yeah.
It used to be a bit more traditional, for lack of a better word. You know, the kind more really stand there and make sure the music is perfect. And now, in more recent years, we've taken more direction toward really turning what we do on stage into a performance. I mean, it has to look good as well as sound good. Or I mean, people might as well just buy a CD. Yeah.
So you guys have CDs?
No, we don't.
We do live
That's the
shows.
idea behind it.
That's why we do performance. We do live shows only. But we should be doing CDs.
Something to think about.
Think about.
Okay, so you guys actually do our shows outside or you just do it within school?
Outside as well. Yeah, we do get external hirers writing to us, asking us to perform for events or weddings or actually pretty much anything.
Christmas season as well. We have a lot of requests for Christmas carols.
Like shopping malls or
Hotels or private events even.
So what is the most difficult thing of forming a cappella group?
It's tricky. We had the difficult part done for us. We just joined, you see.
I guess when you want to form your own group, the hardest thing is to find people that you want to work with and you work well with. So that's when in a small group you have to work out who can do which part and whether they can work together. But for us, we are in our CCA, so we kind of just audition people who can sing and whom we think we can work well with. So we have our criteria is not just people with good voices. We also look for people who can work in a team because that's very important to sing in a group. So yeah, this is what we look for.
Is it very difficult to come together and cope with your schoolwork to come out and practice?
There are times.
Depends on how involved you are.
Yeah. I mean, it always gets a bit more difficult as we get nearer to exam period. We tend to take less gigs, or we start to pull in graduated seniors who may not be as not as busy as in their jobs, or who have free time, to help us out. But there are lull and there are heavier periods because it's really largely based on the school semester, how the timetable works out.
Okay, so what's the biggest achievement that Rezo has done so far?
First
Because,
place in Akachan's for like how many years really?
Don't phrase it that way. Yeah, we've quite consistently placed first place in the National Acapella Championships. Yeah, I think we've got it about 4 or 5 times now, if I recall correctly. Yeah. But it's always a different group going in. Yeah, so.
So is there any very very memorable things that you all have encountered during this forming a cappella group and doing performances?
Memorable things.
You don't have the mic, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what counts as a super
Universal
memorable?
Studios,
Yeah.
that was quite fun.
So-
Yeah, it's like.
No, don't have?
Every gig is I mean, it's gonna sound really cliche, but every gig has its own ups and downs, its own, yeah. Plus, I mean, like I said, every gig that we do, we send a different group, a different lineup of people, so that everyone gets exposure. So there isn't like a one single memorable thing that the whole of Brazil will remember. But like for this group, you know, maybe we remember dancing Gangnam Style, with all, you know, everyone who walks past going, oh my god, what are these people doing? That's going to be something that's unique for this group of people, because no one else has done Gangnam Style yet. So, yeah.
Okay, so tonight you guys will be opening for May 3.
Yeah.
Is this the most biggest group that you are actually performing beside?
Yes.
So how
I
do
don't
you-
think we've ever opened a concert before.
And especially not for such a high-profile group.
Yeah, this is the first
And they're
time.
very good.
But it's pretty cool because as they say about opening bands, when you open for another group, it means they can start touring your own already. So hopefully, eventually we will become the big band that other people open for.
So you guys are looking forward to opening tonight?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's quite an honor.
Any Gundam style dance later?
We'll see.
So what special performance do you have for the opening night tonight?
We're performing 4 songs. A mashup of Insomnia and Closer, Warwick Avenue, Payphone by Maroon 5, and a mashup of moves like Jagger and Gangnam Style. So that last one should be something to look out for.
So who is the vocal of the group?
Sorry?
Who's the
Vocalist.
vocalist?
It changes from song to song actually. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
In fact, even the vocal percussionist Salima is taking the solo for one song. So we swap and I'll cover percussion for that song. So everyone gets a chance.
Okay, so is there any actually plans to further your a cappella after you graduate, after school?
Some of us do have such plans.
Let's hope.
But that's to think about in the future.
Okay. So, with the form, there's actually an organization in Singapore which is launching. It's called ARCS, the Archipelago Resources Community of Singapore. How do you guys think it will actually help young a cappella groups like your? Yeah.
I think it will give support. And I think one of the biggest challenges that any new group faces is, you know, making arrangements, you know, getting music out, having someone to listen and then hopefully support them and direct them as they go along. Because without this support base, it's very difficult to really get anywhere. And without direction, you know, groups start to fall apart. So, I mean, if there's one thing that arts can really, really do, I believe this is it.
Okay. Lastly, is there anything that you guys want to emphasize? This is the last question.
Super open
Always
question.
care about the music before anything else. Make sure your music is good. And then fame, fortune, money, enjoyment will all come.
Oh, that's all right. Anything else?
Very good.
That's it.
Okay, so that's it for the interview. Thank you very much.